Oh, whoops. Yeah, I'm on here, so I don't understand what's going on. There we are. Oh, that's right. I started a new save. Stupidly. Because, I didn't like how my farm was set up. So, I decided, screw my 38 hours of gameplay, and I made a new farm. The most time playing it, which is really sad because I lost my save, and I was like on year 2 of that game, and I had, oh, it makes me sad saying it, but like I had, I think, 130 hours in that game. And I remember when I found out that my PS4 would restarted, the first thing I did was, you know, check if you know, I had all my saves. And luckily with Persona 5 they have the network thing, so I was like, oh, okay, cool. But I was so upset because all 130 hours of my work had just gone down the drain. And I remember, like, I was like, bruh. And even my brother was like, how come it looks different? And I was like, my PS4 restarted. I was so mad. You can barely hear me? That's not fun. Sugar gay. I think I'm fine. I think it's all good, you know. Yeah, I'm fine. I don't know why I paused it. Paused my fucking video and was like, yeah, my cat! Look at my beautiful cat! I named it Noctis. Because, I can explain. What the f- I thought he- What? Okay. This game is so ridiculously loud. I'm turning down the game. Oh, not that low, Jesus Christ. Oh, this game had so many updates. I remember, oh my gosh. I've had this game for, I want to say, a couple years? I had it, I think, no, yeah, I've had it for maybe 3 years. I remember sometimes I'd wake up and I'd be like, time to be a farmer. It was to the point where even my brother was like, can you play a different game? And I was like, no. This is my life. Leave me alone. I'd hiss. I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. I'd cry. I'd get annoyed. Oh my god. Oh, I have to freaking make everyone else fall in love with me again. It's gonna be so hard. Not. I know what everyone likes. I don't know why, but Shane, who is like this drunk, you know, like low life, I just like get 10 hearts with him, like the first person, bruh, and it makes me so annoyed. Cause I'll be minding my own business and then I'll have like a heart event and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, wait, what? What? Hold on. Crap. It's Haley's birthday today, and I know she likes coconuts, and I know she likes dandelions. She likes pink cake too, but I have this picture of what everyone likes in the game, cause I'm a G, and I'm not stupid, and I can't remember all these characters' favorite stuff. Oh, she likes sunflowers. Of course the bitch likes sunflowers. This is literally gonna be me just going insane. Oh, is there anything on the beach? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Jesus Christ. Fam, why are you so loud? There we go. No, don't screenshot. What level am I on fishing? 5. I'm obsessed with fishing in this game. It's sad. Really sad. I'm a dunce and I'm forgetting that I have to go and get my watering can. Sometimes I get concerned because I'm like, oh, I'm talking too much to myself, and then I remember I do this a lot. No one in my family is surprised. Bum, bum, bum. 10 out of 10 would recommend y'all get this game. You can be gay. You can be lesbian. You can have more than one person dating, but you'll get caught. Person I want to date so bad, and I can't, is motherfucking... Where you at? Where you at? Hey, this man, Clint. But he has a crush on this other girl, so I'm like, lame. Had me at gay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone's probably seen me play this game at least once, because I had it on my phone. And I used to want to date this one character. But, you know. Not that good of a character. I swear to God. Oh, I love you so much. Ooh, y'all, I had this dream today. Crazy. Get the hell out of my face. The notifications last like 6 hours, and I'll be playing freaking... I just fired that 3 times. I'll be playing Hatsune Miku, and I'll get a notification, and it ruins my whole streak. Like, that happened once. I was almost close to perfect, and then it was like, your friend is online. And I was like, get out of the way. It was there for like 15 fucking minutes, bro. It felt like that. It was probably there for like 10 seconds, but you know, it was mad annoying. Stop fucking face that way, God. Anyways, about my dream. I had this dream, which is so funny because it's like, oh, is this like this circumstance? I had a dream that I died. Cheers. But I was like a different person, which is like, you know, totally normal. But like, I was in this pool, and they were like, I mean, it wasn't really me. Well, I swam out of the pool, and I was sitting on like, you know, those like steps that go into the pool and everything. And I was sitting, and I was like just crying. And I was like, why the fuck am I crying? And lo and behold, this like weird, just like the water starts like shaking, and like, you know, like kind of like it does like this weird thing, and out comes this fucking figure. Not like, you know, like whole like physically embodiment of me, but it was like this like water version of me. I don't know how to explain it. It was weird. And like I was being yelled at, and like I was saying like, why didn't you save me? Like, I died. Like, you should have been there. And I was like, bruh, fam, what the fuck happened to me? And I guess I had died in an earthquake, and the roof had collapsed on me, and I died on my bed, which was not cool, fam, you know? Like, the fuck? But she was, the person I was like seeing through their eyes, they were like freaking out. They were like, oh my god, I failed. And I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, I was so psyched out. I was like, fam, what the hell am I going through? And then like it changes, or no, it doesn't change, but like I just drop in the water and this person's talking and they're like, this is what happens when you try to become a guardian. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? I was so confused. And I guess she was supposed to be my guardian angel, but then I come back up and I'm like crying and she's like, I didn't mean to. And I'm just apologizing to her. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. You, like, I was like, fam, what the fuck is going on? Like, I guess I was having a mental crisis because last night I did have, like, a panic attack because I couldn't see myself in the mirror. But, like, that's an everyday thing. So I don't know why my mind was like, yo, do this right now. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh my god. Last night I didn't sleep till, like, 4 in the morning. Because I kept thinking someone was, like, trying to chase me. And so, this is where it gets stupid. But, oh, God, what was it? I was, like, watching this video, and I was like, damn, God really out here just smitten with me. I think I said something along the lines of, am I not your kid? Fam! I don't know, sometimes my dreams are like the most craziest thing ever, the most depressing thing in the world. I don't know, it was weird. I'll tell you this right now. I still shake every time my room gets shaken. Which, like, sucks a lot. And, oh, you're so cute. You're so fucking cute. Oh, I thought I pushed you by accident, so I was like, I'm sorry. I'd probably just say that, you know, if I had a message to give for anyone, even though I know it's just you guys, is just spend time with your family, you know? Just do stuff. Like, go outside. Like, if you're not scared, you know? It's like the most amazing feeling in the world, is not feeling scared. Honestly, I feel like I'd be a great therapist. You know, just don't be scared. Just stop that. Someone's like crying, and I'm like, stop. Why don't you just stop crying? Where's them? I need food. Yes. Comida. A cave carrot. Not the best thing to fucking eat. Oh, bro, I love this game. Purely because, like, I forget that I'm even playing the game and I feel like an actual character. But also because, like, some of the characters are pretty nice. Some of them I fucking hate with, like, a passion. And I'm just like, bro, if you don't get out my face, you catching these hands. Like, I'm so set to just set a bomb. But then I'm like, nah, I'm not that mean. Plus, we're not in a cave. So, you know, what's the point? I'm not gonna get any loot. But I just love this game. It's like one of those games where you're just like, really at peace. And you can grow like 50 fucking potatoes and be like, yeah! I'm not Irish. That's so fucking mean. Ooh, oh my god. I freaking woke up and I was so confused because I had, okay, at the end of my dream, I had this dream that I was playing Simpsons Tapped Out, which already makes it very worse. But But my brother comes in and he's like, you suck at this game. I'm gonna teach you how to go. And I was like, okay. Salmon berry! Yes! Bro, you get rich off this. I was like, I lit. And just like spent like half an hour just watching him play. Oh, is this Granny Evelyn? Every time I think of an old lady, I think of Pro ZD just making an old lady voice. I know you're just getting started as a guardian. As a guardian, yes! Whatever. Well, yeah. That's how all crops work. Oh, my parsnips are ready! Yes! Whee. No! Hold it, yes. Yeah. Bro, holy frick, I have this dream from like, I think a couple days ago. And because, I don't know, it's kind of sucks saying it, but like, you know, it might happen. But I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get out of quarantine until like a whole year has passed. Because they're like, we're gonna have the vaccine in like 2021. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because like, some of the worldwide pandemics we've had, they've lasted over a year, and I'm kind of like dumbfounded when people are thinking that it's gonna last like, you know, a couple months. Like, nah, fam. As much as I hope I can go hang out with my friends, I'm pretty sure it's not gonna happen anytime soon. Like, I have hope, but I'd also be safe. Social distance, you fuckers. But I had this dream that I went and go and I saw Savannah. Homegirl, she's looking nice, but she had the most longest hair ever, fam. I was like, how you not dying? And she came and she hugged me, and I was like, who the fuck are you? And she was like, wow, bitch, really? And I was like, oh, okay. And it was so funny because we were just hanging out. It really felt like we were hanging out. I miss her. Sometimes I get mad because I want to go hang out with her, but I can't. You know. Cause you know. Oh, I don't have any of those. Damn. I miss all y'all. Your funny faces. Your funny laughs. Your stupid remarks. The way you guys sometimes have those like weird conversations and then start laughing and looking at each other and you're like, did I really say that? I miss those times. I really wish I had gone to school more. But you know, life is life. Be like that. Hello, you hoe. I just love animals, Miss Dawson. Treat them kindly and we'll become friends, I'm sure. I don't have any animals except my cat. And even then you didn't want it. So who's treating animals kindly now? Blah, 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 blah. Oh no, the leak is for my man George. He's the most realest motherfucker out there. This is my favorite thing. Thank you. I'm not much of a talker, especially not to strangers, if you don't mind me saying. I do mind. I do mind. I'm gonna turn off your TV. Haha. Psych. What the fuck? Now, Granny Evelyn. She's the best, bro. Freaking sends you recipes every day. I'm just kidding. No, she doesn't. But once you get to that level of like homies, she's like, I got you, fam. Oh, dude, I was watching the stupidest shit. But last night I was watching all these vines, and I was like, damn, I really forgot about these. Like there's one I can't remember, but it makes me laugh every time I see it. but I can't remember it. But it's one where this kid's being introduced into the class, and it's like the class bully already making fun of the new student. And so teacher's introducing him, and he's like, he is, and then the bully interrupts him, and he's like, a bitch, and he starts laughing. It's just a laugh that makes me laugh. Or the cheese thems. Oh fuck. It's so funny because it's like a video of like, if Cheez-Its were plural, wouldn't it be called cheese thems? And like a hand comes out and starts choking the guy, and so he starts rapidly just deleting everything. I saw that one and I was like, oh my god, I've had that stuck in my head for like 3 days. And now we fish. Bro, I've had so many freaking dreams where I'm like, fam, what? And then I've had so many dreams where I'm like, oh, let's forget that. Whee! Cheese thems, yes, search it up, bro. I saw that one and I was like, oh, hold up. Or the one where it's like, hey dad, ball is live. Oh, so you play basketball? No dad, ball is live. What? I love that one. Or the one where the guy has like spoons on his head and he's like, sorry, I couldn't see there, I'm too busy blocking out the haters. Oh my god, I had this dream. So embarrassing because I was like, I hope I never have that dream again. But I had this dream. Oh, never mind, I'm not gonna say it. It makes me vomit. Makes me vomit every time, bro. I'm not gonna say it. Anyways. So I was reading a Wattpad. And actually, I haven't read any Wattpad fanfics in like days. I've been on Tumblr recently. And Twitter. Bruh. I saw this one. I'm gonna send it to you, Angel. But I was reading this one like thread of like this story, and they were like talking about this like weird position, and so they drew it up with stick figures, and it was the most stupidest looking drawing. But that shit made me laugh for like 10 minutes. I sent this to Savannah already, but it was making me laugh, fam. I couldn't stop giggling. Remember those walls are built? Baby, they're tumbling down. God damn, I just realized I didn't give Haley anything for her birthday. I had a dandelion and everything, and I didn't give her shit. That's what she gets every time. Every time I look at her, she's like, oh, you're wearing that today? And I'm like, yes, I am. Because I'm poor. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Exactly. On site. I'm not getting any obsidian. Oh, okay. I'm not going to say anything. Oh, I'm going to cry. I want my iridium rod, fam, but that costs like 7,000. Bro, it's so easy to get rich in this game. All you gotta do is fishing. How many times am I gonna get a fish? No! Sardines, motherfucking sardines, bruh. Huh? Lame. I like how every time I start a conversation, I'm like, so I had this dream. And then it just goes off from there. Bro, I tried writing something yesterday, and I was like, how do you spell? Bro, I swear, helping my sister with her homework has been giving me an identity crisis. I'm over here like, wait. You mean tell me? Like, did y'all know that? I'm pretty sure you knew. Actually, I'm not gonna say it. But like an A space E, it makes an A sound. So like, cause I always found it confusing. Cause like when like when you see something and it's like pine, it's spelled P-I-N-E, but you don't pronounce the E because it's silent. I was like, why? And they explain it, and they're like, the E at the end gives all the power to the I and makes it so the I makes an I sound. And I was like, ugh, pardon? Does he like salmon berries? Oh no, he doesn't. Fuck you then. Thought you like them, but I guess not. Ungrateful. You like blackberries, but you don't like salmon berries. I see the type of person you are. But my sister's learning the most confusing things. Like, she's learning three-dimensional shapes, fam. I didn't even learn that until a while. I'm like, bro, they making my sister too smart. But then at the same time, I remember speaking like full sentences when I was her age. And going outside. And breaking my nose. Fun fact, I was gonna become a teacher when I was younger, and then I thought, no, screw that. And then I was gonna become a nurse, and then I said, no, screw that. And now, oh, I was also gonna become a crime scene analytic, because I wanted to see like how everything at a crime scene worked. And then I said no, because then I found out that you have to do a lot of science for that, and I was like, yeah, no, screw that. Science is like the weakest subject on me. I think every subject is a weak subject for me. Frick, okay. I found like this picture of myself from like 5th grade. Funniest thing in the world, man. I was buff, and I was like, damn. My muscles was showing in that shit. I know it's 5th grade because I had these like, swimming is your strongest sub. That's true, I forgot about that. But swimming's not like a subject you take like every year that's like required, you know? Like, then it's not gonna be on your fucking college application being like, I can swim! Whee! Gunther can tell you, yeah, let's throw this away and let's sell all the fish. I can't sell all the fish because Willie's not in his fucking room. So I gotta sell it in the bin. Yay! Bro, I miss swimming. I wish I had a swimming pool. Everyone has a swimming pool. Everyone that I see who has like a swimming pool, I get so jealous. I'm like, catch me crying in the club. Let's see. Oh my god, I remember there was one time where I was like dead set. I wanted to become like a writer. And I'd write like just like 20 pages of stories. Maybe that's why I'm burnt out. It was like so weird though. But I was also in like 8th grade, and I didn't save any of them because they were on my iPod, and that was broken. So sad bitch hours. Oh hey. Oh great. Okay. Well. But I remember I was like writing like fucking like paragraphs and beyond paragraphs of these stories, and I go into like full detail, and now I'm like, they talk, they kiss, the end. Yay! It starts clapping. Or I'll have those like moments where I have like the most like interesting thought in the world, and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna write this, and then I write it for one day, and I'm like, okay, done, okay, that's it. We're not writing it anymore. Like, I'm sorry. That's why I don't do collaborative stories sometimes. Or I'll just keep it as a dream. Like, I'll have like dreams where like I'm like, yeah, this would be great as a story, and I'll tell someone about it, and they'll be like, wow, that's great. And I'll be like, yeah, I should write that, and then I start writing it, and I'm like, nope. Like, I have this with this one, because I am a lucid dreamer, and I can control what I want to do in my dreams, and I can control what I want to imagine in my dreams, and I can, you know, do whatever. And sometimes I'll listen to music to enhance the setting, or just, you know, make it feel more realistic. And I usually have dreams that last, I want to say a week. Like, I'll choose this dream that I like, and if I really, really like it, it can last up to a month. But if I don't like it that much, it'll last, like, a week. It's Salaberry season. Oh, what's the weather? Ah, fuck. Okay. Yeah, no wonder they be giving me so much fish. But I'll be, like, so invested in this story, and I'm like, yes! No! And other times I'm just like, I should just write whatever fuck comes to mind. And I'll just pass it off as a dream. And you guys are like, wow. And I'm like, wait. That has happened a couple times though. Like, I don't have a dream, so I'll just say the most stupidest shit that comes up to my head. And I used to do that a lot in like 9th grade because I couldn't remember any of my dreams. Gasp! This one time, I had a dream. It was the most scariest thing in the entire world. I was loved by my brothers. It was weird. Oh, that's so sad. What else? Like, I'm trying to think of like things to talk about that like are interesting, but like this gum is kind of nice. I just want to chew on it. Ooh, I remember one time I went mute for like half a year. I didn't say anything in class. Like barely anyone would hear me talk. I think the only person I would talk to was like 2 people, and that's about it. But then I would just be like, yeah, okay, but you still like, you know. So my response is an hour. Shit's an hour late. This looks so unorganized. I hate it. Okay, hold up. I kinda, cause I'm missing my old save. I'm missing my old save. Okay, I had so much going on for it, so I'm gonna go back to it. But yeah, it was like really quiet in 8th grade. I made friends in like, I want to say like 4 months before before the year was over. It was like devastating, like the worst thing that ever happened to me. It was like probably the best year I've ever had in my life. Just experience-wise. Well, no. The best year of my life is probably not best year, best, you know, memory I have that I hold near and dear to my heart is when I met Savannah for the first time after a couple, like, you know, months or so. Maybe, I think it was over a year, because I had moved my 7th grade, and we saw each other during 7th grade a lot. Oh, she was there when I had my first boyfriend. It was so uncomfortable. That's when I found out that I liked girls. That's the saddest thing ever. I broke up with this one guy. No, it's cause every time I think about Savannah, I think about the most funniest things or just happiest moments of my life. So I like can't just like pick on just one thing. Like, I love her too much. It's just, you know, every time I think about her, it's just happiness, fam. She's gonna look back on this and be like, Sam. But there's this one time I think I had supposedly, quote unquote, dated this guy. I think we were boyfriend and girlfriend. I don't know. But I had asked one of my friends to break up with him, and Savannah was there with me sometimes during lunch because she had lunch with me. But I just remember, because it made me laugh, I just remember one time I was like, I think I'm gonna break up with him. It was because I found this girl really cute, and I was like, I like her too much. So I broke up with him because I had a crush on a girl. And that's how I found out I was bisexual. It's the most funniest thing in the fucking world that I can think of. Oh, dude, my 7th grade was it was just so funny. I remember one time I had asked the guy who I had liked, let's call him A, because it was the first letter of his name. But I had asked him, and I was like, hey, do you want to go and watch this movie with me after school? Because every day after school on Friday there'd be a movie playing. And he was like, yeah, sure. And so I didn't want to go alone, and so I asked one of my friends to go with me. And so we're in the auditorium and we're sitting, and I specifically made it so that I could sit in the middle of like in between the middle, so it was like the rows and everything. I was in the middle row section, okay? And she's like sitting all the way at the end, and she's like staring intensely at her, and we're watching Inside Out, and and I turn back because I'm like, I see that like we're like scooching closer together, and I turn back and I'm like, what do I do? And she's like giving me a thumbs up. And then she turns to her side, and it's one of her ex-friends. She scoots closer, so she's like maybe 2 rows off. And so the entire time I'm like, oh my god, what? Like, cause she was gone for like a little bit, cause she went to the bathroom, but then she comes back and she goes and sits, and I'm like mouthing, where did you go? And she was like, bathroom. And I text her too, because in the middle of it I kept texting her because I didn't know what to do. And so there's like one scene, I don't know if you've seen it or not, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen it, but it's like, it's a really sad scene. Mom's sobbing, and he doesn't do anything except stare at me. And so I'm crying, and he's just looking at me, and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, And so the movie ends, and she's like, that was so cute, you guys, it was great. And I was like, really? And we were walking to where we were walking, and we were just leaving because to go and walk to where the drop-off section was, which was like all the way on the other side of the school. And so as we're walking, I remember this so clearly because he was like making fun of me, and I was like, "You're a nerd, so you have no place to talk." But we were talking about Pirates of the Caribbean, but I would Caribbean or whatever, but I'd always just be like Caribbean, and then he made fun of me for it. And he was like, "How did you come in?" I was like, "I'm not going to say anything anymore." Oh god, I'm just imagining Savannah laughing at this story because every time I start laughing, she starts laughing. But we're being dropped off, and he was like, that was a nice date," and I was like, yeah, totally. You know? And in my head, I was like, this is the most boring shit in the fucking world. And I get back, and my mom picks me up and everything, and I text my friends, and I'm like, I'm back home. She's like, how'd it go? Oh my god, everything. And I'm talking it up, and I was like, and then he didn't do anything, so I left. Oh god, it makes me laugh. But I remember after I had broken up with him because we had math together, so that's how I knew him. Because we had only started. I don't even know. Oh, that's the confirmation. We started agreeing to dating each other because one lunch he was like, "Would you be my girlfriend?" I was like, "Sure." Okay. I don't know what the fuck that means. Yo, my 7th grade was lit because they had the best food. Like, oh my god. But anyways, back to the story. My math teacher, I think, had caught on that something was up between us, and on his damn nerves puts me and him like almost together. Makes me laugh. Okay, so we're in like rows of 2. So there's like 2 desks next to each other, and then it's like a next row and next, you know, everything like that. And this sucked. But my partner, my dad's partner, was the girl that I liked, that I had broken up with him for. And so she's on my right, and on my left is, you know, A. And in my head, I'm like, oh god. What am I supposed to do? And so, everyone at this point had already known that we were, you know, what had happened and everything. And, one of my friends was like, sometimes I see him Google Translate stuff like, "I still love you" in Russian. And he looks to me, and I'm not paying attention because I'm playing Run 2 on my Chromebook when I should be doing homework. And so, my friend, he was a friend in elementary, and he's like, "Jocelyn, sometimes I see him searching up stuff like 'I still love you,' 'I miss you,' 'I wish we were back together,' on Google Translate," and he's hearing it, and then looks to me, and I'm playing the fucking game, and then I look to her, and I'm like trying to have a conversation with her. Oh, dude, that year was like the most stressful thing in the entire world, because when she had found out, it was terrible because I didn't even get to tell her. She had found out on her own. And I didn't want her to, because she's Mormon. But see, what had happened was we were talking about crushes, me and this other girl that I went to elementary. Well, basically everyone on my row, we were all talking about crushes, and I didn't say mine, and she was like, the girl I liked, we'll call her L, and she was like, "Who do you like?" And I was like, "I'm not telling you." Specifically not you. And she was like, "Why won't you tell me?" And
one of my elementary friends was like, yeah, Jocelyn, why don't you go tell her? Tell her. And at that year, it was like the year where I was like, if you say anything to me, I'll literally like try to fight you. And so I looked at her with this like death stare, and I was like, I'm gonna beat your ass if you say anything else. And later, we go like, cause it was like our last period before we left, like school, and so she's like, how come you didn't, like, tell me? Like, it seemed like everyone knew. And they were, like, laughing. And then Jay, which is, the elementary girl who was, like, kind of trying to peer pressure me into it, she was like, Jay told me that it's someone that I really, really know. And it's pretty obvious. And I was like, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Because I had, like, 2 classes with her. And, oh, dude, I made it so obvious that I liked her. And after I announced it to her, I, like, get close to her and everything. I think I ended up making her end up liking me. Or, like, maybe she liked me back. But it was the most stressful thing. And so, I'm, like, glad that she didn't. Because I was, like, considered, like, one of those, like, what do you call them? Just bad boys. Kind of, because I was always in like detention. God, I really was a Wattpad bad boy. But she was like, "Who do you like?" And at that point, I was like, oh, "It's you," like straight up, just it's you. I like you, like a lot. You don't have to talk about it, like, you don't have to, worry about it, And so she was like, "Oh, okay, oh that's fine." And I was like, "Oh God," and see, at that point, there was like one time where I had caught like A in the act of like him just like staring at me, and I was very uncomfortable by it. And I think my math teacher was like, he saw what the fuck was going on. But see, what had happened was there was one class, and we were just talking because the girl behind me, and she wasn't there anymore. Turns out because I think she was expelled because she had brought a knife to one of my elementary school friends and said, "I'm going to absolutely shake you if you don't shut the hell up." And so I was like, oh damn. But we were talking about that, and she was Elle was eating gum, and I was like, what are you eating? Because I always saw her like just going, and I was like, the fuck are you doing? And she was like eating gum. And she's like, I just barely had it, like, I just barely started chewing on it. And she, like, does it where, like, she puts it, like, on the tip of her teeth. And she's like, take it. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? No. Because I was like, germs. Disgusting. No, I'm good. Fam. She was like, you sure? Like, if I had taken it, it would have been a kiss. But I was like, nah, I'm good. Hold on. But, oh, God. It was so funny. Because, like, my friend had texted me like later and she called me pussy and I was like, you know what, I'm about to fight you inside. And then the next day I had in-school suspension so I couldn't do anything. God, just remembering all my 7th grade memories are like the most funniest thing. Blah 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 blah. I don't care. Oh, Grandma Evelyn, where you at, fam? No, where is she? Oh. Where is she? What? Anyways, there's like so many funny memories. But I remember what? Oh, okay. This feels really old when I talk about it. But I remember when the first update, like where you could send stickers on Snapchat and like do audio call. And I didn't get it because I had an iPod and everyone had the new generation everything, and so I was like, damn, a loner. Oh, you know what? I had a really old iPod. I had, I think, an iPod 3. Grandma Ellen! AJ, happy birthday! How far am I at with her?
Damn it! I love your hearts. But, oh, what was it? I forgot what I was talking about. Honestly, you could just ask me, like, what'd you do, like, during 7th grade? And I have, like, abundant stories, you know? Like, there was this one time, what was it? Oh, the art teacher was getting annoyed with this one kid. He was a 9th grader. I had a crush on him. Ugh, disgusting. But, he was talking, and he was like, "You're cool." I was like, "Sweet. Thank God." But he was like talking to me and everyone else on the table, and our teacher, Miss Myers, was like, you need to stop talking right now." Like, stop. And he wasn't talking at that point, it was someone else talking, and he was like, "Why are you picking on me?" And so he's like, he starts getting into this fight with her, and and sometimes he would leave the class, like, just straight up just walk out of the class. But one time he just left, he straight up left. But like before anything, I just heard him whisper, "You ugly long ass titty bitch," and and I couldn't stop laughing. And so she was like, "What do you find so funny?" And so I was like, "Nothing." And so she sent me out of the classroom, and I couldn't stop laughing. Oh my god, there was okay, story time. I had made friends with one of this girl, and she was in my, what do you call it? I think it's like home ec, or like, you know, it's like those, I don't know what it's called, but it's the one where you like learn like how to sew, how to cook, like family shit, you know, that kind of. It was that class, and I had already gained a reputation, and so a lot of people knew me, and I didn't care, because I was like, okay. But like the people who knew me were basically people who always were in school suspicion detention class, you know, the ISS. Yeah, I think everyone remembers the class, but not the name. But one time I had gone to this table because we were doing this assigned numbers, and I could see this girl was nervous. Her name, I don't want to say her name, but we're just gonna call her, well, let's think of a flower name. Poppy. Her name is Poppy for now. But I could tell that she was like very, you know, like kind of standoffish, and then like I'd make something funny and she'd just like start laughing, and so I was like, okay, what the fuck. But she was a fun girl. And so we're talking, and I'm like, "You're pretty cool." And I was like, "Wait, don't I have science with you?" And so in science I started talking to her, and she was like, I think a couple of weeks later, because we had like just started talking every day and just started hanging out, she was like, "You know, Jocelyn, I was really like, I found you really cool. Like, you were the cool kid in my eyes." And I was like, "Am I not?" She's like, "No, you definitely are. Like 100%. You're the cool kid." And she was like, "I was just so excited when you went to talk to me because you're like so popular." And I was like, "No, the fuck I'm not." And then I thought about it and I was like, "Yeah, kind of." I wasn't, but I had a lot of friends in elementary, and a lot of friends in elementary started talking to the cool girls and whatever. So yeah. But she was like, "You were just so cool," and I was so excited, and I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And so we just started becoming friends and everything, and it was so funny. But one time, this girl, um, she, oh, I remember. Okay, Jay, I wasn't talking to her because we had this argument, and so we were on, or no, she had an argument with this girl named M. Savannah's gonna know who the fuck these people are. But M and J weren't talking. And so they were, like, one time we got to this like group partner, and I'm fucking around and I'm making them laugh. And they're like, and Jay was like, "God damn it, Justin." And so I start making her laugh. We start talking again. We're all cool. But
there was one time, I was sick and tired of this substitute that I had, and I was like, I'm really annoyed by you, and he'd always just like get really annoyed because he'd see me like come into class, and he'd be like, oh damn it, not you, and I could tell that he just didn't want to see me that day. Because I would have in school suspension for like 3 periods, and my third period, or no, I'd have it until third period, and then I'd go and talk, and he's my third period and everything. He's my third? No, fourth. Yeah, I don't fucking know. No, yeah, he's my fourth. And I remember walking in one time, and we're having this fucking whole like shebang go down, and he's all mad and everything, and just like immediately he just sends me out of class, and I'm like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? I didn't even get to chill. Oh my god, there's like so many memories from that class. It's like hilarious. Like I remember the time this girl had punched the desk so hard that it had cracked. One time where one of the substitutes had called this kid Dick, and the kid got upset and he started like he was like ready to punch the fucking teacher. There was another time I walked in and everyone was like, "Hey, Jocelyn," and I was like, "Oh shit, damn, I really do have a reputation." There was one time where the teacher was like, "Where have you been?" I'm like, "In school suspension." There was another time, uh, there was another time I got sent to like this chair, and I was like making fun and everything. Cause here's the scenario, okay? We're talking. I'm bad mouthing. I'm talking back. I'm doing everything. I'm just being a clown, and he wasn't having it. And so he brings this chair. He faces it to the corner, and like in the front of the class. So I'm facing this wall and this corner. And he's like, "Johnson, you go sit here." And and I'm like, "Oh, it's kindergarten time. I'm gonna go sit in the corner." And I go and sit all dramatic like, and I'm just like staring. And every time he like turned back, I'd be like doing the most stupidest shit, like dancing and everything. And and I remember one time I just like stood up and I just started like, copying everything he did. And every time he'd turn, like it was basically like that scene in Backyard, like Barnyard. But I just like sit back and I'd be like, "What?" Just go back to doing stupid shit. And at the end of the class, it was like everyone was laughing, and then they stopped laughing, and then and we would just be like, "Okay, time to stop." I think I was like the last week of school that I was like, "Okay, I'll give you time to relax." And he was like, "Thank God." But it was so funny because the next year, I think my friend was like, "Oh yeah, he still was there," and then he saw me, cause me and M were like the clowns, and we would just do this crazy shit. And he saw her, and he went, "No, don't tell me the other one's here too." Clearly, like referring to me, and I was like, "God, I wish I was there." Oh my god, dude! Freaking, I'm just gonna tell you. There was there was one time, but it was it 7th grade? It was 7th grade because it was in school suspension. Yeah, it was 7th grade. But was no, because I can't remember what day it was. But basically, I was there. Obviously, I just walk in sometimes, and I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" Because like I know when I have it or not. But there was one time I had gotten in because I hadn't been there for like I want to say like a month or more. I had been in that room, and I was keeping up a record of being a goody two shoes. But I come back in, and the teacher of that or just like watcher supervisor, yeah, of like that class, he sees me and he goes, God damn it, Jocelyn. You had one job. Just be a good kid. And I was like, no. He was like, you weren't here for so long. What happened? And I was like, fam, you just have those days. I'd got in trouble because I wanted to go to McDonald's and you can't leave campus. But he was like, just be good, and I was like, oh, me? Be good? Nah, fam. That's impossible. And like, crazy stuff happens that day. Like these girls come in, and they're like, I just witnessed a car accident, but hey, I got my McDonald's frappe. And I was like, why is that your priority? This other girl comes in and she's like, I almost broke my ass trying to get this selfie, and the supervisor was like, what were you trying to do? And she was like, I was trying to sit on this car while I was moving, and I was like, what the fuck is this girl doing? And this other girl who was sitting next to me, and she's like, white people, bro. And I was trying not to lose it. Cause she said it, she didn't say it loudly, but she was like, these white people, bro. I was like, fam. Oh my god, there was sometimes where, like, the room would be packed during lunch because everyone would be in trouble. Oh my god. Hold on. God, just reminding myself of it. What happened? Utah schools will not reopen for the rest of the school year. What do you mean? What does that mean? Oh, we're not getting this year, are we? I wish they would just pass this off for the quarter. Like, it's really dumb that they're trying to, you know, like, make this... Yeah, like, I get it. But, like, the amount of work that I'm getting from all these teachers, it's like, for me, it's, like, literally impossible. But we out, yeah. That sucks. I think just mentally, I'm not, you know, like, I'm still kind of panicking every day, so I don't find, like, a reason to do it, you know? Probably because I always think I'm dying, but on a lighter subject. You get an A. Everyone gets an A. Ooh. While we're with Savannah, because I got lost in the whole 7th grade and everything. Let's go back to when she had first texted me. Honestly, not gonna lie, I wasn't gonna text her back. I was like, who the fuck is this? And I thought, when she texted me, I was kind of like, you know, like standoff, because I had spent, I think, the entire year just not trusting anybody. And so I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to make any new friends. And so I was like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care. But she had texted me, and for some reason, I started responding to her and just talked to her. And she was like, hey, I moved, and she's talking about her sisters and, like, how she's so brown that she could, like, they were surprised that, you know, she wasn't gonna get put behind the wall and everything. I don't know. I can't remember all of it specifically. Because, like, thinking about text messages is just boring. But, like, that day, she was like, hey, do you want to hang out? And I was like, didn't you just move in? And she's like, it's okay. And I was like, yeah, sure. And, well, I asked my mom, because, you know, obviously I had asked my mom, and she was like, yeah, my mom said okay. And so, I'm, like, all nervous because I haven't seen her in a while. Sorry, I punched my mic. I haven't seen her in a while. And so I was like, oh god, you know, like, what if she's completely changed in a whole 180? But, oh, honestly, meeting her was probably, like, the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Like, I don't know if I'd be here if it wasn't for her. Like, she's literally like a light in my life. And the wings on my back that just motivates me to just get up and do something, you know? Like, she's giving me so much experiences that I didn't think that I'd ever have in my entire life. She's like, she's just everything, bro. Like, the best person I could have ever met. Like, it was crazy. I don't know. When I had, you know, gone to her house, I was like, whoa, okay, this is packed. And then I was like, well, yeah, no shit. But I just remember I was like really nervous, and so I just really wanted to hear her laugh. And she started laughing, and I just was so happy and excited. And and I knew that this was gonna be a good friendship when, as we're about to go to bed, she was like, I can hear the birds, and I just started busting down laughing, and I was like, what the fuck? Didn't at that moment I knew that I wanted her to be my best friend, because I didn't have a best friend. I had lost my best friend, not by death, but, you know, in 6th grade, and I was scared to have another one. So I didn't really consider anyone my best friend. I'd call them my best friend, but I really didn't consider anyone to be my best friend. And I was alone. And when I met her, I was just so excited to just... Because I did have friends, but I, you know, didn't really consider them my friends. I just considered them a group. And so, just... she also was the first person that I had a sleepover with, so it was like, I was having a new experience with her every single day, you know? Like, I don't know, it was just the craziest thing. Like, I love her with all my heart, and sometimes I get so annoyed when I think back to the moments where I thought that I, like, just didn't need her in my life, when I really did. I just didn't want her to be in my life sometimes because I knew that she'd be the only thing that would keep me going and when I wanted to give up. But she's amazing, you know? Like, I get so annoyed when people just take her for granted. Cause she's not a person that you should take for granted. She's a god. She's like excellence. Pure and amazing happiness. Even when you can get mad at her, you know, it's like she knocks the sense into you. Like, for good or for worse. And when I didn't have her in my life for a couple months, I did the most stupidest things. I felt so lost. Like, I didn't know what I was gonna do next. And then when I talked to her, I was so relieved. It felt like I had lost 50 pounds of just pressure and guilt and just feeling alone and sad. And the moment that she just said hi, I was just like, whoa, okay. Well, I can't lose her again. There's like no way I can lose her. So that's why I never ever want to stop being her friend. Sure, we make fun of it. Sure, there's moments where I'm like, okay, you know, I'm tired of her. But then every day I'm like, I love her, you know? Savannah, I miss you so much. It's trying to just put every emotion that I feel for her, the happiness that she brings, it's unspoken words left to be unspoken and left in the mind to just be played. You know, like asking me, what's the most funniest thing that's ever happened to you? I always think, oh, this moment with Savannah. Oh, this moment where me and Savannah. Oh, this time me and Savannah did this. Or when I went to go to this place with Savannah. You know? Sure, it sounds kind of weird because it's like every moment is with Savannah. But it's like, for someone who's really hasn't experienced all these things, it's amazing. Because I've never gone camping. I've never gone to see a lake. I've never gone to go and, you know, sleep inside a tent. Or just experience a wedding. You know, go watch this movie with her. stay up all night talking, eat these crazy ass foods that this woman gives me. I love her. And I'd literally fight tooth and nail to make sure she was okay. And I'm sure she's got my back. Unlike those times where she would stare when I'm choking on a Skittle. Fam. Oh my god, this whole thing just went to just a rant of me talking about Savannah. No one told her. No one told her. I can't have her know, cause then she'll know my true feelings. And then she screen records it. So every time I have an argument with her, she's like, "What's this?" Oh, that better not happen. I better not get in an argument with her one day and she sends me a video clip and I'm like, "I love you." If she watches the video, she's gonna be like, "Why didn't you say this to me in text?" And I'll be like, I could explain. When will you learn? When will you learn that your actions have consequences? Bro, she was literally the one person where it's like, the fuck are you doing? It's more of like, what are you making me do? Like, I'll see some random food that she wants me to try and I'm like, no, and then I'll eat it and I'm like, wow, okay, hold on. Oh my god. Also the times where she just introduces me to this new show or something and I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, lit, okay. Look at how long that bar is, fam. I don't even need to do anything. Oh my god, I just realized. Okay, I just realized my favorite memory I have of her. Which is kind of dark because it happened after a dark moment. But I think it was, I can't remember the date, but I have the video. And it was so funny. But as soon as my 2 weeks were up for when, because I was by doctor's orders, I was ordered to not do anything, too physically, just physical, just physical stuff. Because I had, got into a car accident. Kind of. Or bike accident, basically. And so I couldn't see her for 2 weeks. And we'd seen each other again, and we were just goofing off. And I remember I was taking a video of her. Because I had brought over brownies that my mom had brought. And she was like, "Here, you go take this with Savannah." And some pizza. And so I was like, "Oh, hell yeah." And we're messing around and she's shows me one of these these two popsicles and she's like, "Which one do you want?" But she had this really funny face filter and so I just started laughing. And I was like, yes, oh my god, I have to save this video. And so every time I see it I just start freaking laughing my butt off. And sometimes I'll be looking through my camera roll and I'll just see her stupid face and I'm like, oh my god. I miss her. Bro, this quarantine got me whack. Got me feeling like a simp. Anyways, I think this has just been a whole rant. I should have just named this rant time. Let me just rant. Let me just cry. Wait, why do I have 2 fishing rods? Are you freaking big? I wanna die. What is this video? Oh, I've seen this one. What is this one? Is it a mop? Oh my god. What is this one? Hasn't he already sent these? Mm. Oh my god, I should go see Elliot. Wait, who? Okay, look. I got Sebastian, Shane, Sam, Abigail. Who do I not have hearts with? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people. I just barely met these two. These two are impossible. How long have I been streaming? I have no clue. I've been streaming for 75 minutes. I should stop. Stop! In the name of law. You've been punished. I shall punish you! An hour and 10 minutes. Okay, I'm ending it here. I'm ending it. I'm gonna go eat cookies. I have cookies, that's right. I'm gonna go and actually try to draw. I haven't drawn in anything in like 30 years. Even though I'm only 3. I swear to God, if I see any more corn nuts, I'm gonna lose my mind. Anyways, it's just been me telling stories. I should have just done it as a story time. No, because then I'd have to have a really long story, and I had like a couple long ones here and there. Okay, I'ma go. Because a gamer has got to go.